Alright, guys. So, as I established earlier, this is a full week of saying respect and, um, I guess, just an overall admiration for Julian McMahon and Michael Madsen. Um, First three of these reviews will be Julian McMahon, the last three will be Michael Madsen. Let's dive into it. So, we have Fantastic Four. Came out in 2005, PG-13. It's an hour and 46 minutes. We have Ian Grufford, who plays Reed Richards, also known as Mr. Fantastic. We have Michael Chiklis, who plays Ben Grimm, also known as The Thing. We have Chris Evans as Johnny Storm, also known as Human Torch. We have Jessica Alba as Susan Storm, also known as Invisible Woman. We have Julian McMahon as Victor Von Doom, also known as Dr. Doom. And lastly, we have Kerry Washington as Alicia Masters. Now, for any of you that aren't into comics, the Fantastic Four is a group of heroes. As you can see behind me, the Thing is milled completely of rock. You have the Human Torch, who obviously is filled with fire. And obviously the Invisible Woman speaks for herself, and Mr. Fantastic can stretch anything. There isn't specifics as to everything that can be stretched, but however, that is left for your interpretation. Dr. Doom, his main purpose is, I think his main power is he can bend metal. Kind of like Magneto, but not really. So, anyway. Now, the whole film, we get a giant introduction into the Fantastic Four. We get introduced to, how Johnny and Susan are brother and sister, and Reed and Ben are best friends from college. But at the same token, we have Victor, who went to school with all of them, but is so in love with Susan and money and beating Reed that comes as, honestly, comes at a price for him. So, we dive right into it. We find out that, Reed's struggling. He goes to Victor for kind of a loan for his mission, and so they go up into space, and they all get their powers. Now, at this point, it's when Victor just feels like he's not part of the gang, and he lashes out like a lot of guys do. The fun is just to, how can I say it? This whole film is fun. You fall in love with all the characters, and it blows my mind that it didn't really blow up as much as it should have, seeing as, this was mid-2000s when they were starting to kind of, dive into what Marvel is. Even Stan Lee's in this. It's a fun watch. IMDb feels like it isn't because they give it a 5.7 out of 10, but I give it a 4 out of 5 because you guys can say whatever you want, but if Chris Evans never got this shot, who's to say he ever would have gotten the shot to be Captain America? Just think about that a little bit. If you are interested in watching this and you haven't before, it's on Disney Plus, so give it a watch. Let me know what you think.